Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this equation, I want to doing a podcast about experience. So the so in this podcast, we will ask about experience to Virza.
Yes. So
So maybe we can start. So before you join at IDN, where you came from?
uh, before I joined to the IDN, I'm from Pekanbaru, Riau. My elementary school is there, and then I school at SD Tim Shafi'i Pekanbaru. Then it was great experience there, and then after I know the IDN, I'm interested to IDN to join the school. Yes, and my parents support me to join as IDN, so I can.
So, when you first hear about IDN, or where you know about IDN from?
I know from my neighbor. Uh, my parents talked to my neighbor about the school, and my neighbor give some suggestions to my parents about this school, because he knows this school is very good about IT, English, and the religion Islam. So my parents support me, and I want to hear. So and maybe I'll join here at high school here maybe, and I'll continue here to go to school.
Oh, so basically your neighbor is no IDN or their kid or their daughter in IDN.
Yes, the kid at IDN. He's our first third generation, and that was great to know him more here, and it was great experience here.
So, when you first came here, what do you think about the school?
When I came here first, about my expectation and reality is very different. I think the school was great, but is it actually great? But when I came from here for the first, I think I then is still fixing about the facilities, and it's still it can be said school, but it's more like bimbel or something. But it's good for the material and the
Okay, let's continue to the main topic. So the first experience you had in IDN, what is your first experience?
I forgot little, but I know when I uh, when I when we are at seventh grade, we have some leadership camp. It's online because it's still Corona virus, still
Still pandemic.
yes, still pandemic, and within that online, and on the ninth grade now, and the first semester on ninth grade, we did on offline, so we can feel better than online leadership. And I had a lot of experience here, like teaching, seminar, speech, and something that's other school don't have.
So in eighth grade, we had some of events like Edures. What do you think about it?
It was great. We go from the Anal jungle to the Jakarta with 100,000, and it was challenging my team. And for the first, my opinion about it was great, but there is still some correction for the main point, our, for our main point, and for the target of the place which we visit to the while we are at Everest. So that's maybe about my opinion about Everest. That's it, first of all. So how about you?
So about the Adores, maybe that's if we get a lot more money than $1,000, 1,000 rupiah, maybe it's more easier to search the vehicle. And I think that 100 rupiahs for one team, basically we cannot afford anything except food. So maybe the food in Jakarta is still more expensive. Uh, Either in Kota Tua or Pasar Senen, there's a lot of food, but maybe 1,000, 100,000 rupiah. Maybe it's still cheap, and maybe we get more experience with that. Like we have more knowledge about what is the hardest thing in the when you have a little more money, and we must to search the vehicle, the extra transportation, the food, and a lot of things. And maybe we can, one of the quests in Edures is about we must interview some foreigner or some random people in Kota Tua. So in I think that it's more uh, yeah, it's more complicated. Like you must talk to some people like we don't know them, and we just ask them and a few questions, and yeah, maybe that's it.
Maybe this one.
Okay, maybe that's all for me and Virja, and I think that's all of the podcast. And sorry if we had a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.